my direction. So thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah. Oh, you are my sunrise on the darkest day. Got me feeling some kind of way. Make me wanna savor every moment slowly, slowly. You fit me, telling me love how you put it on.
Hi everyone! I'm so excited because I got my new skates. I got them yesterday from SB Terry. My other ones were like 6 years old, so I had to upgrade. They're custom made. Today I want to show you some tips on how to break them in because that's something that a lot of skaters deal with. It takes them maybe a week or so, or sometimes even 2 weeks to break them in, and they get frustrated to try to get their jumps back or their spins back. So I'm going to show you some tips today on what you can do to help break in your skates. Let's get to it. The first tip that I highly recommend all skaters to do is to massage out your ankles and the sore spots on your feet. When you put on your brand new skates, they're going to be pretty snug, and you want to make sure that your feet feel super comfortable before you get them on. Tip number 2 is to lace your skates all the way to the top. Most skaters are afraid of that because they feel like they don't have enough knee bend, but I want you to try it out from the beginning, and then I'll give you the second step after that, once you lace it all the way to the top. So now that you adjusted your skates and you tied them up, you're going to bend your knees, and if you feel like it's too much pressure and you can't bend them so then you can have a good takeoff position, then I want you to unlace your top hook. After you unlace your top hook, then you'll be able to tie them up again and try bending your knees. If you have good support, but you're still able to get a good jump position, then that's when you know you lace them properly. Okay, so now we're on the ice, and now we're gonna be able to adjust and see if our skates feel good. They might be really tight at the top, but it's okay because we're gonna get used to them by bending our knees. Mine right now are really tight, but I'm gonna press really hard into the ice so I make sure that I'm using my edges. You might feel that like you're rocking back on your heels because they're stiff, but it's okay. You're just gonna bend as much as you can. So let's get to it. Tip number 4 is to do progressive strokes. These are in your pre-juvenile moves where you do crossover, inside edge, crossover, inside edge. And then we're gonna go straight into our left crossovers. Now quicken up your strokes and move on to the right crossovers. The right crossovers and the left crossovers should feel very comfortable. I want you to bend deep into the ice and feel as comfortable as possible as you move on to the backward crossovers. Backward crossovers are easy to start out with because they're the basic skills of skating. I want you to bend deep and push. Next, we're going to do backward skis. Get deep into the knees and make sure that you're feeling all the deep edges and you hear the ripping noise. Edge pulls. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Getting the feeling and the rhythm of the edges is going to help you break in your skates. So after I did all my edges, I still feel like my boots are really stiff, but I'm going to just push through it. I think a lot of people can't do that, so feel free to adjust it, unlace your skates, see what works, maybe unlace the top hook, but I'm going to just push through it because this is how I usually tie my skates anyways. Even though it hurts, I'm going to just keep trying to bend my knees, and that's how I'm going to like break the boot in, have the creases crease naturally, and then I'll be able to do more stuff in the meantime. Right now I'm going to try a couple of jumps so I can see my executions and my landings to see if I can land properly and see if I tie my skates the way that I want them to. So yeah. Tip number 6 is to go through all my single jumps, starting out with the waltz jump, and I want to secure all my landings to feel if my blades are mounted properly. If I'm feeling that I'm getting a good grip on my outside edge when I land, I know that my blades are mounted in the correct placement. tried a couple couple jumps. Now we're gonna try a couple of spins. I recommend doing like scratch spin, back scratch, just to see if your blades are mounted properly. Sometimes that's an issue too. Your blade is not in alignment, and then you can't center your spins. So we're gonna see if this works out. I think my blades are mounted properly. I did a couple spins yesterday, so we'll see how it goes. So for the most part, stayed in the same area. You like to have a centered spin. Sometimes it travels a bit, and you can kind of tell with a telephone cord. This looks like a telephone cord going a little bit around to another. Like if it starts here and it goes over here, that's traveling a bit. So I'm going to try to center my spin one more time. That's another way that you can test to see if your blades are mounted properly.
After going through my scratch spin, I feel very secure and centered. So I'm gonna go for all my other spins to make sure that my boots feel comfortable when I'm doing all my extra elements. This is the perfect opportunity for you to feel free and feel supported by your brand new skates. Majority of the time, most skaters transfer over to brand new skates when their other boots are broken in or you've outgrown them. Let me know in the comment section below if this helped you in breaking in your brand new pair of skates. I hope that you all enjoy. Also, what brand of skates do you wear? I'm wearing SB Terry's Custom Made by George SB Terry. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you all in the next video. Lots of love, Coach Michelle Hong.